What's up everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and I'm here today to introduce a new segment on the channel for 2022, and this is 10 Blu-rays or 4K releases that I am looking forward to in the month of January. So I'm going to go over some of the most anticipated titles of the month coming up. You know, just the ones that I am looking forward to the most personally. There are some that others may be looking forward to more that is not going to be mentioned in my 10, but I am going to cover those as well and talk about them. Just kind of giving a brief overview of the month, just letting you guys know what's coming out. Now, this is a new segment, guys, so be sure to leave me your feedback down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you want me to continue to do stuff like this? I know it's a lot of the same stuff I cover week to week on the Physical Media Report, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of just look ahead at what's coming out. And you know, going into 2022, I do want to try to plan and budget a little bit better as to what I am going to buy. So these 10 Blu-rays that I'm going to call out, 10 Blu-rays and 4K titles that I'm going to call out, are going to be quite possibly the only new titles that I pick up in this month. And they're also going to be the ones that I'm more likely to review and talk about on this channel. So again, guys, if you like this segment, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Also, be sure, guys, to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If it's your first time discovering me on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button and comment down below, guys, what are the titles that you are most looking forward to in the month of January. Definitely want to know that in the comment section below. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started with the 10 Blu-rays and 4Ks that I am most looking forward to in the month of January. We're going to start with the first one. This is one where my excitement for it has kind of gone down a little bit since I've started seeing reviews and stuff popping up for it. Negativity towards this new release by Disney, and that is the Pirates of the Caribbean on 4K. So this 2003 film starring Johnny Depp, directed by Gore Verbinski. I think I'm announcing his name right. But yeah, guys, Pirates of the Caribbean, it's a classic at this point, I would say almost 20 years old, but it came out in the early 2000s. I remember seeing this in theaters. I watched it on Disney Plus, I think about a year ago too. Really enjoyed it on there. And it's on, I think it's a 4K. I think it's on 4K on Disney Plus as well. May not have been when I watched it, but I think it's on there at this point. So Pirates of the Caribbean on 4K. It's definitely like the most exciting title. It's definitely the flashiest title that's releasing in the month of January. Weird that this is coming out on a Sunday, though. I think it was originally slated to come out on December 31st, and then they pushed it up 2 days to a Sunday. I don't know why they just didn't go ahead and release this on January the 4th, but this is coming out on January the 2nd from Disney. So yeah, I'm still excited to pick it up because it is a big new release coming out, but definitely my excitement has waned a little bit since the negative reviews and stuff are coming out. A lot of the reviews say it's fine. It's just not much of an improvement over the Blu-ray, which I don't own the Blu-ray. So I don't own this movie on Blu-ray yet. So this will be the first time owning the movie. So I'm still happy to buy it and add it to the collection. So Pirates of the Caribbean on 4K, guys. I'm still excited for it, but again, negativity towards it with the reviews and stuff has definitely brought that excitement level down a bit, but it's still in my top 10. So getting into my next one, guys, this is going to bring us to January the 11th. I am definitely excited for Juice on 4K. 90s hood movie starring Tupac. You know, I've never seen the movie before. I just watched Menace to Society. I was blown away by that. Watched Boys to the Hood for the first time a couple of years ago. So I'm really getting into these like older 90s, like Life in the Hood movies. They just always like hit me a certain way when I watch them. They always just feel so raw and real. And just feel like they got something to say. So I'm hoping for, I don't know anything about this movie other than it stars Tupac, so I don't know if it's on the same playing field as those movies, but I'm hoping for another solid first time watch for me with this one. You know, and I'm sure this came out in the 90s, so it's going to look fantastic in 4K, so I can't wait for Juice on 4K. It's also got a steelbook as well as a slipcover, but I'm definitely going to purchase that slipcover, even though I do kind of like the steelbook as well, so we'll see when I see it in person. Not exactly sure if that's a Best Buy exclusive steelbook, but Juice on 4K, I'm definitely looking forward to on January the 11th, guys. So Last Night in Soho on 4K, guys, comes out on January the 18th, and this is the third Blu-ray 4K that I am just chomping at the bit. So excited to get my hands on, because I didn't get a chance to see this movie in theaters when it came out last year. So this will be a first time watch for me. Edgar Wright's new movie starring Anya Taylor-Joy. So I'm just so excited to finally watch this one. Definitely grabbing the 4K. I love the cover art on this one. I don't think that there's a steelbook or any other special editions with this one, but yeah, this movie looks amazing. They describe it as like a time traveling giallo, like horror adventure type movie. It looks absolutely crazy, and I can't wait to watch it. So January the 18th, that's definitely my most exciting pickup of the day. Well, there's a lot of stuff coming out January the 18th, but Universal's putting this out, so I can't wait for Last Night in Soho. Getting into my fourth Blu-ray that I am looking forward to in the month of January, Liar Liar comes out on Blu-ray from Shout Factory on January the 18th. So I am super excited for this release. You know, even though I already have a regular Blu-ray, but this is a Shout Factory release, so you're gonna get some new special features. The only thing that's disappointing is that this is not a new transfer or anything like that. It isn't just the Shout Factory release, but I already have this pre-ordered. It's gonna be a special edition release of Liar Liar, which is in my top 5 comedies of all time. So I absolutely have to get this one no matter what. So absolutely love Liar Liar. Get into the next one, guys, is one that I'm sure the movie's not gonna be the best because I haven't heard the greatest things about it, but Candyman 3 Day of the Dead is coming out on Blu-ray, and it is the next Vestron video release. That's coming out on January the 18th. So I gotta collect all these Vestron releases. I love collecting for them. They're always super cheap. They're usually in Walmart, so hopefully I can find this one in Walmart as well. But Candyman 3, can't say I'm the most excited to watch it because I've seen the second one. I've seen Farewell to the Flesh. I remember that being okay when I was a kid, but I never got around to watching the third one. But by all accounts, it's just it's one of the worst of the franchise, but I don't see how it can get any worse than the new one, to be honest. I'm sorry, I did not like the new Candyman at all. So I'm looking forward to getting Candyman 3. The artwork on it is freaking sick. It's awesome. So it's got some new special features in as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to picking up Candyman 3 Day of the Dead on Blu-ray. So the 6th Blu-ray that I am looking forward to in the month of January is a film that also came out in 2021. I didn't get a chance to see it. I've seen it on VOD. I almost thought about renting it a couple of times, but when I saw the Blu-ray announcement, I thought I'd just wait for the Blu-ray, and that is Titan. So this is from the same director as the French film Raw that I think came out in 2017 about the girl that went to college. She's like a cannibal or something. So I really like that movie a lot. And I'm not sure if this is a French film or this is in English or not, but the premise of this movie is absolutely batshit insane. It's like she's like part machine and she's like falling in love with other machines or something, like cars and stuff. I don't know. I don't fully have it all formulated in my head is what but I read the premise before and it's absolutely batshit. A lot of people were praising this film. A lot of people were saying it was the best film of 2021 or one of the best films of 2021. Looks crazy, looks right up my alley. So I'm super excited to watch Titan when it releases on Blu-ray on January the 18th from Decal, who is putting this one out. So the next one that I'm excited for, guys, let's get into some steelbook action because there's a couple of really awesome steelbooks coming out in January. And the first one, it's another Lionsgate steelbook. Again, it looks like they're going to continue to crush it in 2021 as far as their steelbook game, and that is Requiem for a Dream, the 4K. Is coming out with a steelbook on January the 18th. So like I said, Lionsgate's putting this out. The artwork on this is freaking awesome looking. I'm mad at myself because I bought the 4K when it came out for like $18. I still have not watched this movie on 4K yet. I've never seen it before. So this will be a first time watch for me. I guess I'll finally watch this movie when the steelbook comes out, and I'll do some kind of review video showing off the 4K and the steelbook. So yeah, I'll own this movie twice, and I've never seen it. I've heard great things about it. I've just heard it's a really depressing film that just puts you in a certain kind of mood. So not really something I'm always like super jazzed up to watch. But yeah, this steelbook, like I can't pass it up. It looks amazing. And I'll collect every single Lionsgate steelbook as long as the artwork is freaking awesome like this. So yeah, Requiem for a Dream, the 4K steelbook. Really excited to pick that one up. Also, guys, The Punisher is getting a 4K steelbook. The 2004 Punisher starring Thomas Jane and John Travolta. So I've only seen this movie one time before. I remember seeing it when it came out, so I haven't seen it since. I remember it being pretty good, though. I think it's got Rebecca Romaine Stamos, if I'm remembering that correctly, in it as well. So yeah, Lionsgate is also putting this one out. The artwork is absolutely freaking awesome on this one as well. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the 3 from Hell artwork And I think the Dread artwork as well, just the color scheme and stuff on it, but looks amazing. It's got that Punisher skull on it. It's got flames and all this crap. So I'm just super excited to pick this up. Let's get into the next one that I am excited for, guys. This is coming from Arrow Video, so I probably more than likely will get this sent to me for review, and I will definitely do a review for this one when I get it. But Shock is coming out on Blu-ray on January the 18th. So I don't know much about this film at all, other than it's like the big Arrow title that's coming out in January. So not the most exciting slate for January for Arrow Video, but Shock definitely looks like a cool, like a horror film of some kind. So the artwork on it looks amazing. So I'm excited to check this movie out for the first time on January the 18th. So The Piano is the next one, and this is the latest Criterion 4K release, and I think it's the last one of the original slate that they announced back in, I believe it was August or September when they announced 4K. So yeah, The Piano on 4K is coming out on January the 25th from Criterion. So I've heard a lot of great things about this movie. This is a 1993 film. So yeah, The Piano in 4K. I'm excited to add another Criterion 4K to the collection, and I'm definitely excited to own Piano. The artwork on it looks awesome. So I don't know yet if it's like a regular Criterion or if it's a digibook, but I'm excited to own it either way. So let's get into some of the other stuff that I didn't mention, maybe some of my honorable mentions. But Stage Fright on Blu-ray looks like a cool Warner Archive release. It's coming out on January the 25th. We also had The Great Escape on 4K coming out on January the 11th from Kino Lorber. This would have made my list, honestly, if I didn't already own the Criterion and I watched it last year for the first time. So I'm just not excited or really motivated to buy this first Kino Lorber 4K release of 2021, but I know a lot of people are, and if it gets really good reviews, I might be tempted to go ahead and grab it for this month. I don't know. So Dune on 4K, guys. I enjoyed Dune when I watched it on HBO Max. Maybe I should have watched it in theaters to enjoy it more, but I enjoyed the movie when I watched it, but I can't say it was one of my favorite movies of 2021. So definitely not one that I feel like I need to own, but it is an exciting release coming out with like Steelbooks, Target Edition, Walmart Editions, all these different covers. So that'll be an exciting release for that week on January the 11th. And just some other ones that I'm not like necessarily looking forward to, but they are big titles for the month. So Halloween Kills comes out on 4K, guys. I will own this at some point because it's a Halloween film. I got to have all Halloween films in my collection. I love the franchise for the most part, but it's one that extremely disappointed me, to be honest, kind of pissed me off. I just didn't like this movie at all. So I am not going to reward the studios for picking this up on day one. I will wait until Black Friday, maybe go down to $10 or $15, and then I will pick it up because I don't need to own this right away. So getting into the next one, guys, The Toolbox Murders. I don't know too much about this, but this is a Blue Underground 4K release, so I'm sure it's going to look really good because they always do great work, but I don't know much about this movie. So maybe down the line I'll end up picking this up in like a MVD sale or something like that. But Weathering with You is coming out on 4K, which I'm just not a big anime fan, so definitely probably not going to pick that one up. We also got the A Hard Day's Night, which is the other Criterion 4K release that was announced initially. That's coming out in January as well, so that's definitely an exciting release. We got some RLJE titles that are coming out this month. Jin, which I've heard some really good things about, and I might actually end up picking that one up at some point. We've got the Spider-Man trilogy on 4K, which I would be very excited for. This is the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man, but I already picked up the set in an Amazon sale for like $23, so I'm not going to double dip and pick up this release. So I don't think the transfers are any different on it at all. You know, it's definitely an exciting month. There's new release titles like Dune and Last Night in Soho and Halloween Kills coming out. Kino Lorber's putting out some 4Ks. Criterion's putting out some 4Ks. We got some Shout Factory titles coming out. Arrow Video. So January looks to be a lot more exciting than last January. I remember last January, it was a very dull month. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 10 Blu-rays that I am most looking forward to in the month of January. Like I said, if you want me to keep doing this segment, this new segment that I came up with, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you want me to stop, let me know in the comment section below as well. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. Like this video, and I'll see you next time.